And we're not live. This is a recording. So if there's anything that we talk about and you don't want in there, just tell me about it and I'll take it out.
I'm an open book.
That's what Katie said about herself, that young lady that had the glasses on.
Which one?
I know, the first one I showed you. But hey everybody, I'm here with my great friend Josh P. And recently, I have gone a long time without seeing Josh, and I was worried about him, and I don't think you actually knew about it, did you, fully, to the full extent? Maybe you've heard wind that Uncle Phil...
I did not know.
Nobody told you? Because I had the word out on the street that I was looking for you.
Nope.
And that's how I knew you were at Jesus Saves on Sunday, because one of my little birdies told me. And but that was serious business. I was looking for you because I cared about you and I worried about you, and you know that's true. You heard the song, you seen people could tell I was worried. Those comments were pretty serious. They didn't sound like they were taking things lightly, did it? It sounded like it was
no, not at
life
all.
or death or something, didn't it? But anyway, so we can. You're an open book, so that's good. Now let me ask you a question, because sometimes, as we talked about earlier, information gets twisted. And so Josh, are you strung out on meth?
No.
So that was bad information, fake news.
Never touched a drug.
Never touched a drug? Well, see, that's what I knew about you, and I never said that you were on drugs, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, I had heard somebody say that, you know, and so they were wrong, weren't they?
Absolutely.
And
alcohol was my biggest thing, but praise the Lord, I don't have to worry about that anymore either.
Now, well, I know you remember, but before you went to the program, we'll just call it the program, we won't say specifically what program. Remember, I was talking to the lady a week before, and then the day before you were to go, it was later at night. It was, and you were wanting to get to where you had to go. That was one of your main concerns that night. Sunday night it was. Monday morning you were supposed to be there.
Right.
Did you get a ride there? Or
I did that morning.
Well, that's good. And you didn't find that ride until that morning, or did you have it planned out already?
Actually, my ride found me.
So it just worked out, huh?
I was sitting in the park and he came to make sure I was okay. I told him,
can I get a ride?
I was supposed to be going to the program.
Right.
And he asked me if I needed a ride. So,
you know what?
He called up there. She said, well, yeah, you can come in right now if you can bring him. So I dropped everything and I left.
That's good. And I remember, because I was working or whatever, but I was talking to you the night before, and I knew, and I had been talking to you the days before. You were really wanting to get into the program and this, that, and the other, but I was leaving it to God, because I couldn't take you, and I was with you the night before at the park, and it was getting late. It was by 9-10 o'clock at night or something, and so there you go. That's a praise God kind of thing, isn't it?
He found me a way.
That's awesome, because sometimes you got to let go and let God. But anyway, so that's a miracle.
I wouldn't say he found me a way. He made a way.
He made a way. Yeah, it wasn't like he stumbled into the way. He provided the way, huh? All right, well, that's good. And so you made it halfway through the program and then went and got drunk? Is that what happened?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, I actually successfully graduated.
All right. Well, that's awesome. So after completing the program, not that it's complete, but that portion of it, now you're continuing on with...
it's an ongoing process.
Correct. So, but do you feel any better physically, spiritually, mentally, anything?
All the above.
Is that right? Well, that's good. And you know, hopefully, I mean, I'm not telling you, and I'm not saying you know the exact answer, but hopefully we can, you, when I say we, I mean you, can stay away from some of the bad influences that there are.
Yeah, that's what I'm working towards.
Well, basically, and I'm just guessing, but you tell me if I'm wrong, that's the majority of the people you know are bad influences. Yeah. You know what I mean? Not that they're bad people, but they're bad influences. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's kind of why. I was talking with one of my counselors, and he was telling me that going back to the same spot I came from was a bad idea.
Absolutely.
It's the only place I'm familiar with.
Right? I understand. And you can do it. And that, you know what I mean? You don't necessarily have to move out of town or whatever. Not that that's good or bad. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that if you stay in town, doesn't mean you're going to fail. But and I'm just talking openly, I'm just talking. It doesn't mean what I'm saying is part of your program or whatever. I'm just talking from my heart, not you'll do whatever you want to do. But I was just saying, you'll just have to let those people know that that's just not going to be happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be something that's not who you are, and if you don't want to be around it. You know what I mean? It's they'll just hold you back. The people who just want to stay stuck in the same mud day after day, month after month, year after year.
And every day I have to wake up and tell myself, try to do better than yesterday.
Yeah, you can only do one day at a time. You can't change the past, and you can't live in the future, even though you can work on it, but you still can't live in it necessarily, and you can worry about today.
And that's another good thing is one of my mottos, the past doesn't define your future.
There you go. And the Bible says it in its way. I don't know exactly, but tomorrow has its own problems. Tomorrow can take care of its own problems, or however it says. But
do not boast about tomorrow do not boast about tomorrow, for tomorrow's problems. Tomorrow has problems of its own. I know the one you're talking about. It's do not boast about tomorrow, for tomorrow has problems of its own.
But
brings problems of its own.
We'll have to look that one up exactly. I'm going to put that in the next song. And so that'll be a good one. But anyway, you still can, what we're talking about, today's the day that you can really take care of. And even more narrowed down, this moment is the only moment that you can take care of. So, Josh, I can tell you from my experience, which is different from other people's experiences, but you know, I was on drugs, which you're on alcohol, or we're on alcohol, or whatever, but this, that, and the other, or whatever. And that was part of that song I played you. But when I got saved, you know what I mean? Jesus saved me, so that's when I stopped doing drugs, you know what I mean? And but that's just not how it happens for everybody. Some people do it through 12-step programs and different things. Some people do it through I forgot what they call it, Celebrate Recovery and different things, you know. But anyway, so each person, it could be different, but I know I gave it all up to Jesus, you know what I mean? I gave it all up, but and like I said, each person's journey is different, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But I didn't go around the same people, you know what I mean? I was still friends with them, you know what I mean? But not immediately. I mean, I did put a little bit of distance between us for a certain amount of time, and then there was a time where the people realized, oh, Phil's never coming back. He really did change. It's not happening, and they would never even talk about me doing anything or doing drugs and this and that. They wouldn't want bad things for me either. You know what I mean? because they were my friends, you know what I mean? But they stayed there, you know what I mean? And I see some of them, and you know, they're in their mid-50s, going on 60, and you know, these are living a lifestyle that is for a younger person, you know what I mean? Or I mean, more of a not taking care of the things in life that they should or whatever. But anyway, you were saying that you're trying to get a job.
Yep.
And I'm going to go on record as saying that you're not going to have a problem. You'll be fine. You know what I mean? You'll get a job. And the one thing you got to do, got to fill out those applications. And
Absolutely.
but I think a lot of places you can do it online. So you can do things in person, but while you're at wherever you're at, you can do it at night too. Didn't used to be like that, you know what I mean? A person used to have to wait till daytime. Sometimes they'd have to wait till Monday or whatever. But you can, instead of having to go to this part of town, you can do it all from online. And
Most of them anyway.
yeah, most of them, not everyone.
Some of them still have paper applications,
Right.
which I don't get. It's 2025.
But that's okay. So I'm just saying, the ones that have the paper applications, you can do those in person, and the ones
Right.
do all the ones you can. And so I'm saying, it's the weekend now. You can probably knock out 5 or 6 easily. You know what I mean? And maybe what you should do is you see what they want you to fill out and get that all on a piece of paper. Get all that information to where you know how you want it, and then it'd be easy for every time instead of trying to wing it every time or whatever.
Right.
Have all that information available. Do a little thinking about it. Bend the truth here and there.
I don't need to bend the truth.
I didn't say lie. I mean, when I say bend it, it just means sell yourself. You know what I mean? In the best way.
I mean, I'm very proud of my work
Oh, I hear
history.
you. I'm just saying, bending the truth sometimes can mean omitting something here and there. But anyway, like, for example, me, I only said that things that were going to look good on me, you know what I mean? But they were all true. You know what I mean? These are my skills, this and that. But actually, I'll tell you the truth. When I got hired at the mill, I went to a in-person meeting. I was like on the 3rd stage. It was one of the several step kind of place. And I'm in the interview, and I tell the lady that I didn't care if I got the job. I only wanted what Jesus wanted for me. And I even told my pastor, and he's like, I don't know if you should have done that. You know, I don't care if I get the job or not. And then, anyway, I got the job. But I'm still working there. But
I mean, sometimes honesty is the best policy.
well, yeah, you know, somebody's. So to change the subject, to lighten it up for just a minute, Josh, why don't you tell the audience what happened that scared us almost to death about 20 minutes ago?
Oh, God. So we're sitting here, and we're in the parking lot at QT getting coffee, and all of a sudden there's a big boom in the car.
Not a little boom.
It sounded like a gunshot,
That's how big it was.
and I literally started checking myself to see if I was shot, because it literally scared my soul out of my body.
And not just that, there was a percussion or whatever. There was the air moved. I mean,
The car shook.
it did. And so I'm like, did my car blow up? We thought maybe there was a gunshot, but I thought, well, maybe something blew up underneath me. I didn't have any idea. But then what happened? What was the clue that it might not be that?
The car filled with an aroma,
Not a bad one.
air freshener,
Mm-hmm.
and He goes to check it out, and lo and behold, there's a bottle of air freshener. The bottom blew off of it because the heat was on, and it was at like max heat.
Yes, because it's cold and it snowed 7 inches last night or today. But yeah, the top and the bottom of that thing blew off. I don't know if that's good that cans blow up so easy, but it's been in the back of my car for weeks. I just haven't got around to taking it in, I guess. But I have the heat on the back, full blast, and I guess that hot air just kept on blowing on it, and sure enough, it blew that aerosol can. So an aerosol can blew up. That was a brand new can too, so it wasn't like half sprayed out. It was full. And,
full enough to shake the car. If you have heated floors or seats, I do not recommend keeping aerosol cans in your car. Just saying.
I'm surprised that, I guess that stuff could happen in the summertime too, just from the windows being up or whatever. But yeah, so it took us about probably 25 minutes or so to get our heart to calm down. It was fairly powerful. All right, let's see. So, this is my first time seeing you, Josh, in 6 weeks maybe.
It's been about 61 days.
61 days?
It's been over 61
days. Is that right? Well, see, all right. And you know what? So, I'm just going to be a little vague, but a little specific, just talking. But so it was funny because to me and a loved one of yours, you were missing. Okay, I'm just telling you the perspective, not that that was true, but that's the perspective. But anyway, it was funny because I was the last one to see you almost, and I'm like, well, I seen him, and he was supposed to go to the program the next day, and that was it. And then I knew that the time had expired. You know what I mean? 28 days usually or so. That time was over. And no you. And then I start getting misinformation, not misinformation, just information that wasn't right. You know what I mean? Or maybe it was right, but just in the wrong perspective. You know what I mean? We didn't know, me and someone else didn't know where you were at. So I guess some people might call that missing, and other people, we just don't know where you're at. You know what I mean? But anyway, so yeah, it was, but anyway, so it's good to see you. My point is, this is the first time I've seen him in 61 days or 62 or whatever it is.
And I do apologize about the scare. I just didn't have time to actually tell anybody that I was going. It was kind of a drop everything and go.
Well, to be honest, there was things that got me more worried than I was at the time. You know what I mean? I was just saying, well, Josh, I'll see him when I see him next. You know what I mean? And just like the song said, I hope you're doing good and whatever. But because you're an adult man, you can do whatever you want. If you don't want, not me in particular, but if you just want to do your thing, you don't have to keep people up to date. You know what I mean? Unless you want to. I mean, there's no crime in that. You know what I'm saying? So, and on the other side, maybe you didn't realize how much people were worried. You know what I mean? And maybe, and I'm asking you. I'm not going to say maybe. I'm asking you. Was there ever a time where maybe you didn't feel like people didn't care or something? Or did you know they cared? Or what did you think?
I mean, before I left, I just felt like there wasn't anyone.
Yeah, and were you on the streets?
Yeah.
Right before you left? So in a sense, you were right. I mean, you know what I mean? In your perspective and in a certain type of reality, you were right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not that you were right in all of reality. There were people that cared about you, but still, if you're on the streets and dealing with all these pressures and problems by yourself at nighttime. Them streets are depressing. I talk about it, you know what I mean? You lived it, you know what I mean? But anyway, so it's pretty important for you to find a job right now. Is that what's going on?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And have you been? You haven't been showing yourself on the streets, have you? Been hanging out on the streets, have you?
Only time I'm out here is when I'm going from place to place applying for jobs. So,
Do you?
or if I'm going to a meeting.
Yeah. Do you ever just walk by yourself and do those things, or do you get rides?
I'm always by myself.
Okay, I'm just wondering. Well then when you're by yourself one of these days and you run into somebody and they try to tell you, hey, come with me, don't do it.
Oh, no, I know better.
But anyway, well, that's good. And so as I was doing my online search for you, I had run into your testimony on Facebook. So how long ago was that?
That was 2 years ago.
2 years ago? And then
Actually, no. A year ago.
a year ago only.
A year ago.
So where did you go after you was that like a describe that place if you don't mind?
It was a Mission Bible Training Center.
Mission Bible Training Center. And how long did that last?
I was there 14 months.
14 months?
14 months.
Wow.
I became a counselor there, and I was helping others,
Yeah.
and I decided to come back here, and you see where that led me.
Yeah. Well, 14 months would have been, was that like right before I met you? Did I meet you? How long had you been in that thing when I met you? I met you maybe a few months ago, 4 months ago. Time flies.
I was already out by then.
For a while, or for a year, or for months?
By the time I met you, I think I had just got out, because I got out in August.
Really? So I met you probably in September, probably, or whatever, right around that time. So, man, so you go from that, and then did you go, you don't have to be name specifics or nothing, unless you want to, I'm just saying. Did you go to a place, a person, were you at a house or a home or apartment or anything like that, and then something happened and you ended up on the streets, or did you go straight to the streets?
It was pretty much straight to the streets, because I got out and I did not know my sister was incarcerated, and I was trying to tell her that I graduated and everything, but I couldn't get a hold of her, and I later found the news that she was incarcerated.
Is she still incarcerated?
And, yeah.
Gonna be for a while?
As far as I know, it should be the end of this month, which is the 27th.
Well, that's good.
Somewhere in the first week of December.
So, yeah, you must have been, well, that's probably why all of a sudden you were around one day. I probably met you pretty darn soon after you.
Yeah.
And, so, this is interesting. But, so you go from that structured thing, and then a little bit of time, and then you're on the streets, in the town that you've been in since you were younger person. But still, you're on the streets, you're sleeping under a bridge here and there, and then you met some crazy guy named Uncle Phil. But anyway, but then you also wanted to get into a program real quick too, though, apparently, because you knew that it must, I'm just going by what I think, that did you know you didn't want to be doing that street thing, whatever?
Well, I just knew that I was like stuck in my addiction and I needed help, and I would reach out, but it didn't seem like nobody could offer me the help I needed.
Yeah. It's real hard to get help on the streets because I remember the day before, few days before you go to the program, you have beer in your hand. You know what I mean?
The day I went to the program, I had a beer in my hand.
You're like, I'm going to quit drinking.
Yeah.
But, yeah, well, that's good. At least you were able to know that. And, you know, some people, when they have the beer in their hand or the whatever their addiction is in their hand, they're not able to think about those type of realities. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So at least you were able to do that, which helped you out. 61 days is good. Well, you were only on alcohol, so that doesn't take nearly as long to get out of your system, but then it takes longer to get out of your psyche and things like that.
Trust me, the detox was miserable.
Is that right? Now, did you have to go to a detox before you went to the program, or did?
Yes, I was at the hospital.
Yeah.
Alton Memorial.
Really? So not Anderson, huh?
No, they wanted me to go somewhere close.
Well,
And
okay.
they were actually pretty great with everything.
Now, were you at the Alton Hospital or at the Alton Rehabilitation? I mean,
The hospital.
because their rehabilitation isn't a drug rehabilitation. It's for people that have hurt their limbs or whatever, their backs and stuff. You know, it's the rehabilitate. So yeah. So you were at the actual hospital.
Yes.
Well, that was fortunate. You know what I mean? That there's not openings for everybody, and a lot of that has to do with you willing it. You know what I mean? You wanted it, so you were. I'm sure other people, either one, they don't try, or if they do, they don't try hard enough, and the people can tell that they're not ready yet to utilize that important space. You know what I mean? These spaces are important. You know what I mean?
And everything happened at the right time because I filled the last spot.
Is that right? Well, yeah, that's
it was meant for me.
that is true. That's good. Well, that's awesome, man. So, was there a difference between the time at Alton and then you went somewhere after detox? Because they don't take somebody.
Well, see, I went there first before Alton, and they said they don't do detox there. So they sent me to Alton for a couple days and then cabbed me back.
Really?
And that's where I spent my time.
So the 28 days didn't start until you were detoxed, and
Well, I did 14 days
Really?
on one side and then moved to the men's unit and did the 28 days.
at the 14 days and then 28 days.
Mhm.
See, that was another thing that I thought was possible during this time frame, is that these programs, they can last us any amount of time. You know what I mean? Things can happen. You know what I mean? Like the 2 weeks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps explain some of this time. Now, during my research on Josh P, did you ever spend any time in some county that begins with a C? Did you go to jail? No? Yes? Maybe?
I've been to jail, but
Have you been to jail in the last 2 months?
No.
Well, see, not all information is correct.
The last 2 months I have been in the program.
All right. So you heard it first here. Josh P. was not in jail at any time in the last 2 months. All right. Just interrupt and tell me if I'm wrong, okay? I'm just getting the information out there.
It's all correct.
All right, good. And so the strung out on meth, that's not correct? That was wrong too?
I've never touched a drug.
All right, well, that's good. And, well, that's great. Well, them are important things that that are different than some of the things. And that goes to show, audience, that, man, for whatever reason, sometimes there's misinformation on accident. People with similar names. Who knows the reasons? But so that's why when I got a hold of you on social media, we'll call it, I didn't bang down your door or ask a lot of deep questions. I just said, Uncle Phil loves you. Do you still love Uncle Phil? And I gave you time to answer, you know what I mean? I didn't want to pressure you, you know what I mean? It's if you wanted to answer the door, you could.
Right.
If not, you're an adult man, and I respect you. I'll give you your space. You know what I mean? But you answer the door. So, figurative door. You know what I mean? And you got back to me, and you said, no, don't love you no more. No, you said, sure, or something like that. Sure do, or something like that.
I said, of course I do.
Of course I do. Okay, I knew it was something like that. But, yeah, so let me update you a little bit on what's been going on with me a little bit. I had told you, and you heard the song, that they're trying to shut down my park ministry. And, you know, I'm not coming down on the park district or nothing. I don't want to have anger or hate in me towards somebody else, because then it will affect me having a love ministry. I can't have compartmentalize, oh, I'm going to keep my hate right here and my love over here. I can't do that, so I got to not let whatever. So anyway, it's been hurtful that they don't want me giving stuff out at the park. You know what I mean? And that's been a big thing that's been going on, and sometimes people appreciate it, and it reaches them in certain ways. You know what I mean? Do you think it's possible to reach somebody through food and conversation?
Absolutely.
And love and prayer and things like that. That's what I do. You know what I mean? So, and I'm still been going out there, but you know what I've done? I stay on the sidewalk, and that's public property.
Mm-hmm.
And then people can sit at the park if they want to. I'm only a foot away from the park, but I'm on the sidewalk. I did tone it down a little bit because I was getting pretty big. You know what I mean? But that really hurts me though, because when it was getting big, the reason it was getting big is because people were showing up, and people
were actually looking forward to it.
And I'm not done. And I've been out there several times, but I'm still in a regroup stage. But now I've been giving out clothes and blankets and gloves and hats and food, of course, and conversation and prayers and things like that. And I have some ladies, and I don't even know who one of the ladies is. There's a lady who lives in my neighborhood who got a hold of me. And there's this lady that she knows that has been hand knitting hats for people with yarn, and she's an older lady. I don't remember how old, but whatever, I'm guessing 80s or something, you know, and putting the time in, you know what I mean? And it's something that means a lot to this person. And they give me like a dozen hats at a time, you know what I mean? That's a lot of work, you know what I mean? Yeah. And now that you, with your phone and you got the channel, you can check out a lot of stuff, but there's been a lot of people that have been very receptive. I mean, thankful, you know what I mean? You know, you've seen it. You've seen the people that are kind of rude to me and stuff, you know what I mean?
Well, you always get those.
But that's fine, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, but then there's the ones who are very grateful.
Mm-hmm.
And even the people let's for example, say somebody's rude to me, that doesn't mean that God can't work through me and then there still be a blessing. It just means they're rude to me at that moment, you know what I mean? But and who knows, I don't know God's mysteries, you know what I mean? Maybe somebody see somebody being rude to me and me loving on them, and then they might, oh, I can trust this guy, look at he's able to But sometimes, I'll be honest with you, Josh, sometimes I talk back to him, you know what I mean? Sometimes I have to stand up for myself, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
But not, you know me, you've seen me. I don't get mad at people, but I sometimes...
I don't think I've ever seen you upset.
No, but sometimes I have to mess with them a little bit back, you know what I mean? No, I've never gotten, you know what I mean, where I'm getting filled with rage or nothing. Not even
Right.
close, you know what I mean? But, yeah, things have been good. All right, well, we're going to go for a ride. Let me see your phone again. We're going to play a little music in the background. We're not done yet. We're just going to... We'll go for a little bit of ride, then I'll drop you off because, like I said, I got a catering gig tomorrow. Now, Josh just got my channel, and he heard the song from my mom. He says he liked it.
It's very heartfelt.
It is. You want to hear one that I did for my sister?
Sure.
Let's see if I can find it. Oh my goodness, is that one missing? Oh, it's on a different playlist. But yeah, she saved my life when I was younger from drowning. Okay, you want to hear a anti-suicide song?
Okay.
Let's see if it...
I am here if you need a friend to talk to. You're not alone. Don't let a temporary problem be a permanent mistake. I know the world can be overwhelming. I want you to know we can love through the problems. Just don't forget people love you and that you mean so much to them. Find some help, someone to talk to. We can put on a smile, but be crying and burning on the inside. Many people have had the thought of harming oneself. Please don't, it's not too late for it not to be too late. Don't hurt the ones who love you, it helps to create a cycle of destruction. There is hope. Don't let those negative thoughts drown out truth that love can defeat.
You've known someone who's committed suicide before, haven't you? Alright.
My first love, actually.
Yeah.
To talk to, please make the move and let someone love and help. You are loved, you are needed. I just want you to know.
So sometimes it's important for us to just tell a person that we care about them, you know?
You're not alone. Don't let a temporary problem be a permanent mistake. I know the world can be overwhelming with bills and relationships and medical conditions weighing us down. I want you to know we can love through the problems. Just don't forget people love you and that you mean so much to them. Find some help, someone to talk to. We can put on a smile, but be crying and burning on the inside. Many people have had the thought of harming oneself. Please don't, it's not too late for it not to be too late. Don't hurt the ones who love you, it helps to create a cycle of destruction. There is hope. Don't let those negative thoughts drown out truth. That love can defeat what seems like a hopeless situation. If you need a friend, if you need someone to
Look
talk
at that.
to, please make the move. Let someone love and help. You are loved. Lord, I ask that you intervene and let my friend know your love, mercy and grace. It's not too late to not be too late. Please protect
It's
life.
not too late till it's too late, you know what I mean? So
Right.
I just try to encourage people to go reach out to that person. Let's see what you heard that one. Here's just a rockin' country song about my life when I was younger. It's not sad or nothing. It's kind of like remembering the old days.
Well, you know me in country.
Looking back, I still remember those days gone by. I remember being 10 years old, playing soccer on Saturday morning. Turn the page and the next thing you know, carefree and hectic all at the same time. Hanging out with my friends.
bang on someone's bumper after a snow. Yeah.
Got all scraped and bruised, but
Yeah.
it was fun for the time being.
Uh-oh, the cops pulled us over. That's all they did back in the day, just have you pour out the beer.
Yep. We called it a tailgate party.
All right. Oh, we got a red light. I'm gonna go down the main street that way. You know what it is. And, I think we can get to your place that way too.
Don't know what you got till it's gone. Well, I better get back in my time machine and come back.
I hope you enjoyed yourself today.
I did.
Nostalgic, but I don't wish my life away.
As nasty as it is outside.
It's not nice, no. There's stuff that goes on in that area too, isn't there? Under that bridge.
Only been over there once or twice. But
Yeah, I haven't ever been under there, but I hear that there's stuff that goes on. And when I say goes on, I just mean people that are homeless, not. And I'm sure other stuff too, but I'm just saying I'm not focusing on anything except people. You know what I mean?
It's not always easy, but I'm always grateful. I'm thankful for yesterday, today and tomorrow.
This one's forgetting to actually move, aren't they? The light screen as can be.
you have those.
Yeah. That song wasn't too sappy, was it? Or what?
Yeah,
Oh no, that one. Yeah, I do. That one you heard right.
Hi, Mama, how are you? Going down
This song's about Paul, the Apostle Paul.
in the wrong direction. Nothing but miscontent with those
Back when he was Saul and he wanted to kill the
what
Christians.
gives them hope. It's something that transcends every circumstance. I'll persecute, I'll prosecute, I'll even take your life away. I got my mind set, nothing can stop me. My blood boils against those who follow the way. What is it that gives them hope? Just like that Shekinah glory, heavenly light shines down, knocks me to the ground. Confronted by God, why do you persecute me? What a terrifying and glorious moment in time. Who are you, Lord? And what do you want me to do?
how it is in life. Sometimes you feel like you're going down a one-way street in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Okay, class, today's lesson is on work ethic. Does anyone know what work ethic is? Yes, sir, say. Johnny, my dad and granddad told me about it. They said it had to do with hard work and integrity. Granddad said, it takes honesty, something about doing the right thing, even when no one's watching. Johnny grew up and always remembered his dad's and granddad's lessons. One could see the integrity in his words and in his deeds. Dad's hard work and honesty always provided for me, Dad said. Son of man is only as good
That's the church
as
right
his
there.
word. Don't
Is that right?
make promises you can't keep. Don't let
Celebrate
the
the
guy
memory every
next to
Friday.
you who
Have you
doesn't
been there?
have pride in his word or
Twice in a row.
integrity. Don't let him bring you down.
No,
Just
2
do
Fridays in a row.
the thing. Grandpa said, when a man shakes hands, it's a
I think
deal
next
that
week
is binding
someone's
just as
giving a
much as a
testimony.
signed contract.
Good.
Johnny always
I know that
tried to
person.
make his dad proud. He
It's not me.
practiced
Is that right?
sports harder than his
might
brothers.
know
He
that
earned
person.
every good
You
grade.
might,
Didn't
might,
need
never
no
know.
curve. He obeyed his dad.
But I
Did what he said.
definitely
Now Johnny's
told
got
them about my
a
story.
little Johnny of his own.
And
Now doing the right
maybe one of
thing.
these days when I get the
For his
nerve,
family is
get up
second
in front of them
nature. So
and
don't forget the lessons
redo my
of
testimony.
your
I gotta turn this way, don't I?
elders. They can have
Am I wrong, though?
on generations now if you happen to be
Yep,
raised
this street will lead you straight to
without a
mine.
father figure.
Even if you don't have a father figure, it's okay.
To tell you, we all have a loving Father in heaven, wanting to show us the way. He has many lessons. He will show you the way how to live out the lessons of love, forgiveness, and sacrifice. Thank you to those that teach what is right and not what is easy or popular or trendy. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Granddad. And most of all, thank you, Father in heaven.
All right, let me see this. You got some catching up to do. But, so, since we're still on the record right now, I'm glad that I seen you with my own eyes, but you've asked me to keep what's going on exactly, location-wise and other things.
Just the location. I don't want nobody showing up here
Okay.
randomly.
So I just wanted you to be the one to say that, so everybody knows that you're an adult man and you can say anything you want, and that's what you said. So that's what I'm honoring, not because I choose that, but because I'm honoring what you want. So that's for the people who need to hear that. You know what I mean? This is what Josh said, and Josh is a man, and this is what he said. So that's what I'm honoring.
And as everyone can see, I'm alive and well. So
He's alive and well. All right, Josh.
All
Glad
right.
you're alive and well. I'll see you. We'll communicate. Well, I got your social media, so we can,
and my phone number.
and your phone number. So I definitely can. Is that something that you're keeping private too?
I mean, not really, but
Well, so you're saying if someone, if I know somebody that wants to talk to you, I can give it to them?
yeah,
All right. Well, then
absolutely.
it'll be up to you if you want to answer the phone. Then, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
If it's anybody I don't want to talk to, there's always a bluff button. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Anyway, I'm just saying. I just want to honor your privacy, is what I'm saying.
No, I give you full permission to give out my number.
All right. To anybody that we've talked about today.
Right.
Okay. Well, then that I'll do that.
All right.
All right. So You almost got me shot.
I think you almost got me shot.
I should show that can. You didn't see the can either.
I did.
Oh, did I show you?
lifted it up.
Okay, so yeah, it's blown up. But all right. Well, I'm gonna do this like I always do this. For now, Uncle Phil loves you, and Uncle Phil out. But I'm gonna let Josh say goodbye to them.
I will be around, and thank you all for watching.
And what about the ones who've really been praying for you?
Thank you so much for your prayers. It actually means a lot.
All right. Love you. See ya.
Bye, guys.